We're doing it? For real?
Hello.
You mean people can hear me?
Hello?
Actually, yeah, they
Hello?
can. Let me turn the music up.
Mother.
Happy New Year, people. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Brian, Dave.
There we go. We have the spot.
And I do want to shout out to Nathan because I know he's probably listening, even though he can't be in chat.
There we go. We have the
I think that's you, Bobby.
Yeah, how do I get this? I gotta figure this out.
I don't know.
Check
your
Damn it,
speakers.
Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan.
I didn't do it.
How's that?
Hey, cool.
There you go.
Echo.
Now you can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know.
Oh, there's-
So, how's everybody doing tonight? Out in YouTube.
Third income. Doing good, doing good. On this side of the dirt.
Fantastic.
You ain't
Yeah, I woke up.
fantastic.
I lost chat again.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Side of the dirt.
So, Dylan, I know you're sick, but if you can give us a real quick synopsis of how you've been doing and shit in your Christmas and all.
Wait a minute, Where's his mask? Isn't he supposed to be wearing a mask?
Don't
Yeah, you're going to get me sick.
Yeah.
you start your shit. Christmas was fantastic. Got my billet box.
I'm going to have to put my mask on if Dylan's here.
Damn it, Dylan.
I'm not Spider-Man. That's just
You
coincidence.
know Spider-Man?
I'm not
I think you
Spider-Man.
are.
Got a harpies mod that's sitting up on the shelf that I put away.
How come I've never seen you and Spider-Man in the same room together?
Exactly. And I got a death mod that I put away because I don't want to get fingerprints and stuff all over it. So I
Where'd
had
you
to
get the
put
death one?
the V1 Burrow. Got them cooking out for the show.
Is it a mech?
No,
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one.
still 21700 battery.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Who got you that?
The father,
He got you both?
yeah.
You
Harpies.
ain't got him a cup of coffee yet? What's wrong with you, boy? You need to be bound down to that man.
The Harpies Nest mod was sent by Mr. Six Pack Kid.
Mr. Who?
Six Pack Kid.
Who's Six-Pack Kid?
He comes in chat every so often.
Oh, okay, yeah, the kid in there. I thought you were talking about the website.
Nah.
No, he comes. He's the guy that comes in chat and everything. He sent me that and things like that.
That's
He's
nice.
all right, but I don't trust him because he likes Dylan.
Yeah.
In fact, he was the one who sent me the custom panels with my YouTube name on the bottom of it.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Dylan, you're becoming a vapor, but you inhaling yet?
Yes, I still am.
You still are. You mean you started?
I'm becoming like,
That time I remember you weren't. So
I'm becoming like you. I had a billet box collection.
oh, no.
Got
about you,
one. It's a whole
JG?
collection.
How many
Do what?
billet boxes you got?
This is my first.
When you come up to 36, then you let me know.
Will do.
All right.
That's not his only burrow. That's his only billet box. Oh.
See, he's not inhaling. He
He
lied.
did that time.
Yeah, I did.
But you don't have this pretty little bitch.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh man.
What's that?
That's the Vapors Cloud Sand.
Nice. Does it make you hold your pinky out and want to wear a tuxedo?
Almost. Only if I comb my face. My face is a mess, so I can be a grub.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy. Six spectators, Nick. Thank you there, Ron Jeremy. JT.
So how you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm doing excellent. I recovered very nice from last night's follies, and certain people I won't mention. Well, maybe I just won't mention his name, Skrelly. No, that don't sound right. Maybe Bobby. Yeah, saw to it. My New Year was very good.
Blame me. Blame me.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. I'm singing your praises, brother. That was fucking awesome.
I knew that shit was that was a rocket, man. That was a deadly combination.
So how you doing tonight, Bobby? It's been a while.
Yeah, you know, I've been dealing with demons and elf, and you know, sometimes you need a break for your own mental, you know what I mean? And sometimes I get into my dark space, you know, and you know, then after I gotta get rid of the bodies, and it's a mess, you know.
Yeah. All the questions. Where's this blood coming from? You know.
That's not mine.
Not mine, you know.
It's okay. It's not my blood.
Wasn't feeling good for a while and just dealing with some shit. And
Yeah.
I've been away. I'm sorry, but you know,
No, that's fine, man.
I appreciate you guys. It's more health, and everything. Still dealing with a lot of it, but you know.
Well, remember now, if you get feeling real down, you can always look at Dylan.
Well, yeah,
That should raise your spirits.
that's what I came on tonight for. You know, fuck it. I'm not Dylan. Fuck. I could be Dylan. You know what I mean? Like, and then I just fucking felt really blessed. No, I'm only fucking what you're doing. Now, I figured it's New Year's, you know, and I wanted to start the new year right. You know what I mean? So today I got up as I didn't let myself get down. I didn't let myself. I didn't let the pain get to me. I didn't let none of that shit bother me. Which it did bother me a little bit, but you know.
Yeah.
I figured it's New Year. You know, gotta try to start the new year right.
Good for you, man.
You know, they say how you start the new year, that's how your year goes. You know.
Yep.
So hopefully it goes in good spirits, and as long as my family's happy and healthy, man, it's most important.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my wife, my kids, that's when they're not okay, I'm not okay.
Amen to that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
When they're good, no matter how bad shit can be, I'm okay. You know what I mean? But God is good.
Yeah.
She is.
God is good. Besides that, how you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. I'll tell you my stuff in a minute.
How you doing, JT?
Yeah, man. I'm feeling blessed, man. I got to see my brother Bobby. Hadn't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always with you, man.
Always, man. I know that.
Yeah, I was feeling great, and then Dylan showed up, and
He fucked up, right?
you know, no, I'm doing really good, and I want to thank my brothers. They've done me real well for Christmas. You guys, I will never be able to pay you back. With the
You're not supposed to.
Not supposed to.
It's not friendship
kind.
if you have to pay it back.
In kind, my friends, in kind.
Hey, Ed, how you doing?
Hey, Ed.
What's up? It's you pay us back in so many ways.
Yeah.
You know,
So, like I said,
Your
I
friendship
feel
is a blessing.
blessed. I feel blessed.
And we are blessed with your friendship, man. You know?
Love you all, man. So now we wind up with our illustrious potentate.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chuck?
I'm doing pretty well considering I have no bedroom and no master bath, and I haven't had a shower in over a month.
That's nice, man.
Yeah. State
That's nice.
Farm
Well, good.
Insurance.
Well,
Stay
good
calm,
thing you take a
man.
shower once a year.
Yeah, well, today's the first day. I could wait till like July.
Yeah, you're in Texas. Nobody will know.
Nobody will know.
Nobody will know. Nobody will care.
Especially if I never leave the house. But no, they're still. We got a lot of stuff that we're ready to put into the bathroom once State Farm releases the money. They said yesterday they were going to cut a check, and I bet they didn't.
Oh, I'll bet you they didn't either. Yep.
Yep. Because the company that's doing the work, they're ready, man. They're chomping at the bit to get this done, because this counts against them too.
Yep, they got a time limit.
So yeah, everything's great. Christmas went wonderfully, and yesterday was our anniversary, our 15-year anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank
Happy
you.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary, brother.
Thank you.
Better write it down.
Yeah,
Never forget it again.
we were together for 17 years before we got married, so that's like
That poor woman.
32
30.
years.
32 years.
How young was the boyfriend you gave her for your anniversary?
He was just a stripper. She wasn't supposed to touch him.
We have pictures.
Yeah. What do you call that? Tourette, when your hands go, can't stay still.
I don't know. It's some kind of Tourette's, I'm sure.
Technical difficulties. I'll be right back.
What's his name? They got to play Back to the Future has it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Michael J.
Parkinson's.
Fox. Yeah,
Parkinson's, yes.
yeah. I thought he had Lou Gehrig's.
No, Parkinson's.
Parkinson.
Lou Gehrig's is a lot faster.
They got me on this medication for Parkinson's. For my restless legs.
Mm-hmm.
They put me on, it got bad. It got real bad.
Is that stuff helping?
Well, they put me on that and Lyrica for the nerve damage, you know, through all the surgeries, there was a lot of nerve damage, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like back in the day, back now. I mean, when they cut me, man, they went through from the knee to the back. Right from my knee all the way into my back. I had 300 stitches in my leg and 180 staples on the outside of my leg.
Mm.
And they did that 3 times on the right side, twice on the left. Then my back. And I got to have it done again.
Damn.
My stomach and my right side. But the right side, nobody will touch it because they had to, the way they did it, with plates and screws and wire, and they jimmied it because there was nowhere for the joint to sit anymore.
Oh,
So any
man.
doctor that looks at it now, they look at it like, nah, I ain't going. You got to take apart everything. And we don't know if the fucking joint is going to sit, you know?
Yeah.
You got to go back to the doctor that did it. The doctor that did it's about fucking 75 years old now. You got to let him go back. I mean, the fucking guy probably fall asleep. I don't know, maybe it's another Joe Biden. You know what I mean? I haven't seen the guy. Well, no, I saw him. He's good. He doesn't do many surgeries, but his son now took over the practice. And he used to do back in the day, he used to work on the Knicks. And he used to do a lot of work on soccer players, European soccer players.
Cool.
Got plenty of money, that's for sure.
Hey, George. How you doing, George Jennings?
George
Hey,
Jennings, my man, what's up? I said hi to Nightclover before. Brian, I said hi.
Yeah.
That's our faithful man right there. He's always here. God bless him.
And Dave's here. And Ed Barkle.
And Barkley, where's Ed? What's up, Ed?
So what are you vaping on tonight, Dylan?
The Billabong, my custom panels with the sturdy one in it. That has Mr. Steven Marquez in it.
How'd you get that big old guy in that little old box?
That's what I'm wanting to know.
I have no idea. But Bobby, what are you vaping on?
Me? Okay. I got prepared for tonight. All right. I'm vaping on the Anubis with the Morph bridge, the PCR chip. Vaping on always my C-Bots, the Monarch
That's cool.
C-Bot with the Ghost bridge. Vaping on the Hussar custom made RJ panels with the Monarchy bridge with the Monarchy tip.
That was nice.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost 1,500. That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm vaping on the Billabong. Fucking Dylan.
Fucking
On the Delro Rizzo. And I'm vaping on the Delro D6, the D650, the Monarchy buttons, and
Ooh.
custom panels, and the custom sides.
Slick.
And I'm vaping on the French Mini
Oh, wow.
with the Monarchy titanium bridge. I just fucking knocked everything off. I just knocked the panels out of it. But vaping it. And I just got this dot.
Oh, that's slick.
The dot, yeah. Actually, I got the Alexa, the new Alexa tank, the dot tank. It goes. You could do it both for regular and the dot. I just didn't like the way it came out, so I put in the coil. It's nice. I like this little fucking dot bird thing. It's nice. Alexa,
Kind of cute.
the Alexa, the new Alexa tank, the dot tank. It goes. You could do it both for regular and the dot.
What's a
I
milliamp
just
hour?
didn't like the way it came. 75 watts. Milliamp, I don't know. I really didn't look at it. And the reason I got it is because they made this is the Monarchy bridge. They made a dot bridge like this, like this bridge. For that, you could customize the. So that's why I got that. It just shows the whole thing. So yeah.
Sweet.
And that's about it, really. Oh, and I got the PCR FTP
Oh, that's cool.
with the Atom Bridge, with the clear panel, with the clear, whatever you call it, cap. And that's about it. Take it away, big brother.
Well, this one here I'm vaping on is Merry Christmas from well, Santa Bobby. That's the Vapors Cloud Sand. And that's got the QICK collab bar in it. And Mr. Stevie Marquez's juice, not the man himself, the banana leaf bear. Of course, from George, I've got my everyday setup, my Centaurus with the Blaze on top, and then the Blaze RTA on top of the GOS. And I haven't vaping it yet because I can't find the only atomizer I have that'll fit it. But I got to show this off.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wow.
That's the Vicious Ant Micro.
Sure is. Nice.
But I'm not putting a dripper on it. And the only atomizer I have, I can't find. I think it's in a box.
What idiot sent you that?
I don't know, Santa Bobby. But that's all I got. How about you, Mr. JT?
Oh, let's see. Where do I want to start at? I've joined the world of Boro. I was on the good list with Santa Bobby, and I get the Shaku.
Nice.
That works.
And it's got the Voltrove in it. Even went and got some fancy juice for it. It got me some Hawaiian Pog to run through the first time. So I could crown it off, you know.
It feels good in the hand, don't it? How'd you like the tip?
The tip, I like it. It took me a minute. The Voltrove, I thought at first was a bit airy, but I've gotten used to it, and it fits up, you know. Over
Hey,
here,
Nathan.
Aries 2 on top of the Ursa Quest. One for George. Let's see, is this the Centaurus or the Thelema? Doesn't matter. Yeah, this is the Thelema Quest, and Geek Vape 25. It's for Brother George. And I went back to my roots. Got the recurve on the top of the Pulse V2 Squonk. Doing some lemonade in that right now. Something about that setup, just, you know. And last but not least, we're going to go over here to the Intake MTL with on top of the Z60 Cool Fire. And it's running Extreme Ice.
Nice.
So I guess now it's over to you, Chuck.
I forgot to say that all the juices are Stevie Marquez. That's all I vape. It's the big guy.
Yep.
He's not in my mods, but his juice. Well, not his juice, but you know the shit he makes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Grim Green is a fan of his too.
Yep.
What's up, Nathan?
So tonight I've got the stubby
Ooh.
with the big long one inside. This one's got my apple, banana, and mango in it. And
Ooh, that sounds good.
it actually is. The flavors blend together, but you can still taste it really well. And this one's got my, that's a clone. That's the Maven, thank you. I can't remember anymore, but it's the Maven. It's got my Starburst in it, and I've got the Thunderhead Creations Tauren mech, and it's got a Pulse Burrow in it.
Ooh.
And I don't remember what's in there. It tastes like some kind of banana thing.
Banana candy.
Banana
how's
candy.
that banana tobacco there, Jim?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I bet.
And, and it's weird because I've never had a desire to try a tobacco flavor.
Yeah.
I was kind of skeptical too, and then I got a hold of a Cubano, and it drew me back in. It's perfect for MTL.
Well, some people work magic, and I think he's one of them.
Brett's not too shabby himself.
That's true.
I haven't tried Brett's yet. That's next.
Yeah, Brett has some pretty amazing juice.
Mm-hmm.
Brett sells juice?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep, he's good. He's another good one.
Yep.
So, I got a little story about The Hill talking about insurrection. Let's,
Which kind?
yeah.
Don't you take Viagra for that?
Kick it to Congress, so it's going to be
They're working
Let me
on their
start this.
insurrection.
Congress, so it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025, to tell the rampaging Trump mobs
What did you say?
that he's disqualified. And
Okay,
then we
I
need
didn't
Yeah.
share the sound, did
bodyguards
I?
for everybody.
No.
No.
Leftist public.
Okay, let me try that again.
You got a button for that?
No, I don't. No, I have to pay attention.
No, there's a button to share the sound. Trust me.
Okay.
You gotta take the computer apart.
Yeah.
Publication The Hill just
And
published
let me
this.
start this
It's for
over.
everybody. And
Leftist publication The Hill just
There.
published this. Congress has the power to block Trump from taking office, but lawmakers must act now. Holy insurrection, Batman. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend. This is where we call out lies, hypocrisy, and corruption and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. But you can't conquer anything unless you're strong. Luckily, here to help us get stronger with grass-fed beef liver is Ancestral Supplements.
Yeah, I don't care.
Come on, man.
And send
Here we
the
go,
FBI
back to the
into their
story.
offices. That's how it works, right? Now, this whole article, it rubs me the wrong way a little bit. You know, I don't like tyranny. And this is 1984, ladies and gentlemen. When we get into the article basically says, hey, according to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, Article 3, Section go screw yourself, it says that anyone who has violated an oath of the Constitution and called an insurrection for themselves, they can't take office. This is 1984. This is the left. Here, the propaganda outlet just so happens to be The Hill. The left is saying he did an insurrection, so he can't take office. But the reality is, they're trying to do an insurrection, so they blame someone else for what they're trying to do. He tried to do an insurrection. We're saying he tried to do an insurrection, so you don't see we're doing the insurrection. This is the 1984 playbook. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen.
yeah. Yeah, they can try, but
Ain't gonna happen.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because remember, what was it here last month? They did those little tests where they dropped the helicopters there on the grounds of the Capitol. Yeah,
Yeah.
did a little test for
Evacuation, yeah.
evacuation.
They call it a medical evacuation
Oh.
exercise.
Oh, yeah.
Let them try that and see what happens.
Yeah. It'll go to court. It'll get kicked out.
If he doesn't walk into office, come another couple of weeks, he...
Yeah, but you forget the continuity of government plan. There's a shadow government that was going to hide away in Cheyenne Mountain.
Also, they already covered this because Colorado tried to pull him off the ballot.
Yep.
And they said, no, the 14th Amendment doesn't mean that. Okay, so.
Well, he
For
was
one,
never
you have to be
convicted of it.
convicted of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for two, an insurrection is armed. It is violent. It is you take it and hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody took nothing. Nobody held nothing.
No.
It was an FBI walkthrough.
Yeah.
The cops walking people through, and then they said it was an insurrection.
Yeah.
They took 30,000 fucking air marshals off planes to follow anybody that was in Washington that day. even if they weren't on that plane going to the fucking plane.
Yep.
Anybody that was in Washington that day.
Yeah. What is it? I think I ran across the deal, said they picked up 3 more today.
Jeez.
Fucking insanity. But
Yeah.
he can pardon his son for 14 fucking years
Yeah.
for fucking laws that he made up that people are still in fucking jail for less drugs than what his kid had that day. On video.
Mm-hmm.
How much shit did he have in the White House that they fucking he should have been in jail for? Or when they wanted to arrest him and he hit him in the White House.
Yep.
That's not right.
Nobody's ever said anything about that cocaine they found in the White House that disappeared.
Oh,
Fucking lying. Probably Biden's just trying to keep him away.
that's what I was thinking. And they fucking confiscated it, and that's why his brain went down.
Got him going like Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking Hitler on there, he fucking probably saw a doctor every fucking morning, 2 times a day, injecting them with all kind of shit to keep them going.
Yeah.
Now, you know the Fuhrer was doing the vitamins, man. Come on.
Hey, Nathan, how you doing, man?
Look at that. There's Brett.
Look, put it this way. Let alone America wants him as president. The fucking world wants him as president.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world wants him as. Even Putin said, at least now we could get back to the world could get back to business. You know what I mean? Face it. Without United States, the world don't function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today they were saying that Russia cut off the last of the gas lines, last of the gas going through the pipelines going through Ukraine to Europe.
No.
I don't doubt it.
But he'll
Now, that one I didn't get. You're sitting there buying fuel from somebody you're supposed to be at war with.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense to you?
No.
It's like me and you fighting and you selling me bullets.
Yeah. Hey, stop. You got enough ammo there, Bobby?
Listen, you just took the hill over here and we're all fucked. You want to send me over some water? Right? I can try to bomb you at least. Good job, Judge Jennings.
Huh? So, I got a report here from a journalist who was arrested for being involved with the January 6th just because
80
he
and
was
100
there.
other journalists that actually went in from the outside. 80
Here
to
we go.
100 other journalists.
Damn
The
it.
point being
Come on, you
that's
little
what
mother.
so knowing that these other events were taking place.
Is out on January 6th, and it
Here.
confirms what we
Jeez.
knew all along. The FBI had dozens of informants in the crowd that day. It also confirms the FBI lied to the American people about what happened that day. Also, Democrats in Congress lying to the American people on what happened that day. Not surprising at all. Our next guest was targeted and arrested by Biden's FBI because he had the audacity to be a journalist on that day, an independent journalist on January 6th. That day, he was there with his camera, microphone, capturing what was happening as the day unfolded. Hundreds of hours of footage as a result of it. But of course, that didn't comport with the official narrative of an insurrection on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Baker is now an investigative journalist with The Blaze, and boy, does he have a story to tell. And I wanted to have Steve on to really talk about the Inspector General's report, but also give our audience a little bit of history here on what it was like to be a journalist there on that day. A day that really changed everything for him. Steve, welcome to the show. Nice to see you for the first time here on Redacted.
Hey, Clayton, thanks for having me.
So let's start with that day. Just maybe you can kind of contextualize what happened for you on January 6th as an independent journalist going to the Capitol on that day.
Very simply, I had no clue what the day would unfold to be. I went there to cover the event at the Ellipse. I had my man on the street microphone, the camera. I was going to interview some people, see what they thought. You know, actually, at that time, we were still wondering if they were going to, quote unquote, release the Kraken. You remember that about the election, you know, controversial election. And so that's what I was there to see if that happened. Actually, of course, obviously, nothing like that took place on the stage from any of the speakers or President Trump himself. So myself and another writer, we started working our way over to the Capitol early because there were planned events there. There were actually licensed, permitted events at the Capitol that day, 6 of them permitted by the Capitol Police. And so knowing that these other events were taking place, I headed that direction. And I got there probably about roughly 25 minutes after the violence had already started. So I wasn't, you know, even there when it first took place. And first thing I did is I turned on my camera and went into, you know, photojournalist mode, which I'm not. That's not what I do for a living. But the point being is that's what I ended up doing for the next couple of hours. And I followed the story where the story went. I captured the violence that was happening on the Lower West Terrace there. And then when the line broke through up top, and there was eventually a breach of the building itself, which I did not see. I was not there for that. But I lined up in a line of hundreds of people that were going in, including, Clayton, 80 to 100 other journalists, by the way, that we have identified who entered from the outside to the inside. These were not the journalists that were assigned to covering the event, you know, the certification on the inside. So there was between 80 and 100 other journalists that actually went in from the outside. And there was only about 4 or 5 of us that were charged. Now, as you can imagine, the 4 or 5 of us that were charged with crimes were ones that reported to the right side of the, you know, political spectrum.
That sounds right.
Yeah, shocking, right?
Right.
I think there were, I mean, it's unbelievable the number of journalists that were there that day that, of course, you know, if they were with the New York Times or the Washington Post or whatever else, they didn't have to live in sort of terror for a number of years. You then received a letter, an email from the Department of Justice, basically letting you know that you were about to be charged, and then for 2 years you had to live under this umbrella of waiting, right, to find out if you were going to be charged. I actually first learned about your story. You were on my friend Tucker Carlson's show before he left Fox News. That's how I first learned of your story. And I think that charge you had just learned about was sort of imminent at that time, wasn't it?
It was. I had been threatened with prosecution by the Department of Justice in November of 21. So this was a week before Thanksgiving of 2021. And then we went into a media blitz to kind of like a counteroffensive. And as a result of that, we didn't hear from them again for 20 months. So in August of last year, August of 23, I got a grand jury subpoena for my videos that I had taken that day. So now we knew that they had either reopened the investigation or they were looking deeper into my situation. And then it was another 5-6 months before we got another notification from the FBI that in fact I was going to be charged. We went into another media offensive. This time we held them back for another 3 months. And then finally at the end of February, they contacted my attorney and said he's got to turn himself in next week. And so we voluntarily, cooperatively complied. And I was self-presented to the FBI field office here in Dallas, Texas. And that's where they put me in chains and took me before a magistrate at the federal courthouse for misdemeanor. By the way, leg chains for nonviolent misdemeanor crimes.
Misdemeanors in the United States.
Yeah. Fucking leg chains and everything for a misdemeanor.
Because I've never heard.
Got to get the picture of the frog walk.
Mm-hmm.
In that capacity for a misdemeanor, and hauled before cameras like that. Have you?
No, as a matter of fact, 2 of my attorneys are former federal prosecutors, both of them with over 20 years in government service, both of them assistant U.S. attorneys at the time, and in their entire careers, they had never, ever seen that one time. And in the 100-plus year history of the FBI, they never so much as investigated a misdemeanor case until January 6th.
Well, it's good to know they're really doing the work of the American people right now, protecting us, from people like you.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, jeez.
it's unbelievable. So thank you for that context there. Hope our audience understands, what has happened to our country, the weaponization of the Department of Justice, and
so they only prosecuted the conservative reporting people, the people who were not reporting for liberal magazines or newspapers.
Yep.
Yep.
Because there's a little distraction of the bombs that were placed at the RNC and the DNC headquarters. They just kind of blew off. That's what was going to be their big deal, because they needed everybody to be rushed out of the chamber to stop the count. And then when they come in, nobody would be able to question the validity of the count. They just had to go ahead and get done with it, make the vote.
Yep.
Pelosi, her daughter was up there videoing the whole thing, making a documentary.
Yeah.
This coincidence, I know.
Just a coinkydink.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to see here.
And I'm sure everybody's heard about what happened in New Orleans last night. Here's a little information on it.
I do want to go out to Las Vegas right now because there is
I'm sorry.
a situation.
Let me pause. I clicked on. I thought he was talking about New Orleans. He's talking about Las Vegas, the Cybertruck that blew up at a Trump Tower in Vegas.
Concerning the Trump Tower Hotel, where there was a Tesla on fire right outside of the building. So let's listen right here to officials give the latest update as well. I want to take this because it's live.
On our people here in the community, so we recognize that, and we're here to do everything that we can to support this investigation, to jump on board with our Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department partners, which we've already done. I know you're looking for a lot of answers, and ideally right now we just don't have a lot of answers. We're going to continue to work as hard as we can over the next 24 to 48 hours to hopefully get more to you, but this time we've got a lot of questions, and we've got to figure that out before we can actually get anything out to you right now. So again, we're here, we're deploying resources, and we will continue to do that until we get to the end of this and figure out exactly what happened and why. Thank you.
Good morning, Thomas Touchstone, Deputy Fire Chief for the Clark County Fire Department. The Clark County Fire Department responded this morning along with Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and Las Vegas Fire and Rescue. We had a response time of approximately 4 minutes. Engine 12 arrived first on scene for the fire department to find a fully involved Tesla Cybertruck in the valet. They quickly began pulling tack lines to extinguish the vehicle fire, and also realized at the same time that there were multiple persons with injuries located around the vehicle. In total, as the sheriff said, there were 7 minor injuries, 2 of which were transported to UMC, again for minor injuries, and there is 1 fatality within the Cybertruck. CCFD's remaining on scene in coordination with Las Vegas Fire and Rescue and Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to continue to render the scene safe, to make sure that the Cybertruck is fully extinguished as it is now, and then also to recover the victim from the vehicle. And we'll remain on scene assisting Metro as long as possible. That's all I have. Thank you.
I would also just like to add, I'd like the community to please stay away from the area for right now, because we don't know what we don't know, obviously. I'd also like to thank our Strip Resort partners. As you can imagine, we've had to evacuate the hotel. The vast majority of the people that were staying in the hotel have moved over to the Resorts World. I'd like to thank them for their graciousness in hosting these individuals that are also victims in this as well. We'll have another, we'll let you know when the next press conference is going to be with a whole lot more information for you. But until then, I just remind the community, we believe everything is safe now. Thank you very much.
Except stay away.
I bet you if that was a Ford, it wouldn't have been damn big news like that.
Yeah.
All right, that is the latest update there concerning the Las Vegas updates coming from Trump Tower, Las Vegas, with the Tesla Cybertruck that was on fire right outside of the building. We are learning new information just from that news conference there with at least one person that died that was inside the Cybertruck and 7 other injuries taken to a local hospital. And that is the latest coming out of Las Vegas, but very concerning as well when you are dealing with President-elect Donald Trump's, one of his properties, and then also the connection with Tesla.
Yep.
And it's very concerning for.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the end of the report. They deliberately used a Tesla at Trump Tower to implicate both of them.
Yeah, they're coming for you.
What kind of media is making it work?
Yeah.
That was a Ford or a Dodge or some shit. It wouldn't have been like that. Another bye-bye Trump Plaza. If it would have been that fucking line, it would have been on the news. But being able to fucking Tesla at Trump Plaza, fucking news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Cherry Scooter.
Hey, Terry.
Terry, how you doing, brother? Happy New Year.
Hey, Terry.
Right now, up there in New York, there's a pro-Palestinian protest going on. Telling them to take the Intifada global.
Oh, man.
Yep. Keep your head on a swivel.
For one, I don't care. For two, what the fuck can I do about Palestine?
Yeah.
Well, and what has it got to do with America other than they use all our money?
Go there and tell them your problems.
You're gonna give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when they had the meeting with Trump, if you ever notice him with Biden, he's like all fucking happy, probably doing lines with fucking his son. Now with Trump, he was like his best friend died. You know what I mean? He's like, oh shit, no ATM machine now. I ain't leaving with no money.
Jeez.
Fucking all that money that Ukraine got, and our fucking veterans can't get health care.
No.
Our homeless can't get fucking shelters.
Exactly.
Out of here.
Yeah, but he pledged $1 billion to Africa because of their drought and food shortages, and we still got people in Carolina that don't have a home.
Yep.
Yeah, sleeping in
They
tent
got
out in the cold.
$750
as that alone.
Believe that.
Damn.
I saw the lady waiting to get into the shelter. This woman, the news reporter, interviews her. She's got her daughter in her hand, but the lady's dressed nice, So the lady says to her, you don't look like you're homeless. She goes, yeah, I am homeless. But I work, I have a job.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, you have a job and you're homeless?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, how much you make on, take home clean? She says, I take home about $4,000 a month.
Not
She
enough.
goes, I can't find an apartment anywhere under $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, and then I got to pay for childcare. I got to pay for transportation. Then you got to eat. So you need $5,000-6,000 a month for a fucking mother and daughter to get. That's ridiculous. And a fucking woman working a regular job with a kid to be homeless.
Yep.
So, in other words, you gotta fucking have a job to be broke.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where does that make sense?
It comes with the collapsing of society, so the big daddy government can come in and everybody wants to go up there and grab them a teat.
Mm-hmm. When I was homeless, I was also working. I had a full-time job. It was actually 7 nights a week, but I wasn't earning enough.
Hey.
Yep.
And it shouldn't be that way.
Especially for people who have kids, they should have homes. Kids need homes.
Yeah. Well, we've taught them that the kids need to learn that the school will give them free food.
Yeah.
And that, You know, even in summertime when school's not in.
No. Summer lunches.
Oh, I've got an interesting vaping related story for everybody. Let's take a look at that there.
Look, you're pushing it with these stories.
Here we go. Let's see. State says it won't enforce new vaping regulations for now.
News this afternoon, a new Iowa law that would take most vaping products off the shelf is now on hold.
Yeah, the Iowa Department of Revenue says it will not enforce the ban for the time being. Multiple businesses and industry leaders sued the department earlier this month. They say the law would restrict most of their products. It requires e-cigarettes and vaping products to have marketing authorization from the FDA between 2016 and 2020. They've asked a judge for an injunction to pause the legislation while this legal challenge plays out. Court records show the department asked for more time to prepare its defense.
Hang on a
The department
second.
says it will not enforce.
Don't you think that pushing that regulation like that right now during the waning weeks of Plugs' time is more of a show?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember what the Supreme Court told them about Chevron deference?
Boom, it's out of here.
That's right.
And that's how FDA's got this control, is because of that.
Yeah, but they're still playing like it doesn't matter what the Supreme Court said.
Yep. Yeah. And these shop owners are suing, saying don't do this right now because the FDA is about to get spanked, and they're going to have to let a bunch more shit on the market, and that really screws with our stock and our overhead.
Yeah, well, look at the government's big hand. Look at what it's done to Australia.
Yeah, fire bombings every week.
Yep.
Yeah, and in Australia, they've got New York City and San Francisco style homes where they've got somebody's apartment. There's a shop on the first floor, and they rent out the apartment to a family or a couple of people, and those people in the apartment above are completely innocent, while the shop beneath them is getting firebombed.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
Force the ban until the judge rules on the injunction.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they're like, let's get the regulations straight before we decide what we're going to enforce here.
Yeah. Well, it just ties up the next administration with so much paperwork and court hearings and shit that they can't do anything to make any headway in what's really needing to be done.
That's a good point. That's costing us a lot of fucking money.
Yep.
I said a long time ago, they gotta legalize vaping. You can't leave cigarettes on the market and not leave vaping on it.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it's proven that fucking vaping is a better form than smoking.
Yes.
So why can't you leave that on there?
Yeah. Well, that too. The research has finally come out. They've lifted the ban on the research, and the people are starting to see what the actual numbers truly are.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all Nathan's fault.
Damn it, Nathan.
Damn it, Dylan.
It's Australian for beer.
Dylan, I don't know, but it's always your fault.
Yeah, we haven't had a New Year, damn it, Dylan, Chuck.
Oh, that's right. I got a button for that. Damn it, Dylan.
We didn't get to see it.
I know. You'll have to watch the show.
Oh, okay. What channel is it on?
I don't know. It's unlisted. I didn't want you guys to see it. Oh, man.
What if we just have a quick moment of silence for our brother George?
Yeah.
New Year's that he's not with us. We miss you, brother. You know you're with us. Love you. Never forget you, man. All right, moment of silence over.
Damn it, Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan. He's probably looking at us saying, all right, get it over with already.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Jim, do you,
Star Trek is about to come on.
Jim, do you have a joke?
I
you can
might
share with
have.
us?
Let's see.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. Yeah. We all know that joke. So I guess one day little Rita, she come running in. Mom, where did I come from? Oh, man. Mother looks at her daughter and she goes, damn. He said, maybe it's time I just get it over with and give her the facts of life. So she explains to her how mommy and daddy meet and they love, and it produces a baby that grows inside mommy's tummy and now pops a baby. And her eyes are getting wider and wider. And finally she goes, wow, that's really neat. That's better than what Uncle Rusty told me. He said he came from Pennsylvania. Wah, wah, wah.
Did you see that video I sent you guys today about guys getting pregnant and having babies? They're in the congressional hearing. The guy goes, men can get pregnant. She goes, yeah. Men, wait, they could actually have babies. She goes, yeah, I'm the professional. She goes, I would know. He goes, but how does a guy have a baby? What hole does it come out of? I died laughing. She goes, they're rectal babies. She goes, rectal baby? Yeah, butt babies.
Oh.
But still, how does the guy get pregnant? Where's it come from? They actually got dolls. You know, it's like
Yes.
there's these toys. You know, they're like this small or whatever. You put it in water and then it keeps expanding. And within a couple of days, it gets like fucking humongous. You know.
Wow.
They have them like that, but baby, they stick it up their ass, and that thing keeps growing and growing, and then it pops out of your asshole.
Shit.
Damn, man, I thought they had made it to the top when they were using gerbils. Armageddon.
I don't know. I know what. I mean, when I found out, I didn't know what to say. You know, I thought it was a joke in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's not.
No.
Didn't we do a deep dive on that in a Zoom room one time?
Yes, we found them online.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, man.
Real funny. The guy, he arrests, the cop comes, he goes, license, registration ID. He gives it to me, he goes, no, I need your ID. He goes, that is my ID. I identify as a cat. So the guy goes, is that your partner? So the guy goes, I'm not his partner. He goes, I'm offended. I'm his owner. He goes, you're his owner. He goes, oh, okay. He goes, so now he goes, you got two choices. I could give you a ticket, he goes, for whatever seatbelt, he goes, or he goes, I can give you a ticket, he goes, because a cat can't drive in the state of California, he goes, and being that you're the owner, he goes, I would have to call the ASPCA, he goes, to have the cat towed.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean? But this comedian, this really happened to him. He went to, his kid was in school, and this other kid scratching him, you know? So the kid hit him. You know what I mean? So the kid got in trouble. He went home. The father asked him. He says, what the fuck? What'd you do? Why'd you hit him? He goes, this is the guy keeps scratching me. He says, why? He said, because he's a cat. So the guy went back to the school, and the teacher goes, well, it's not the kid's fault. He goes, it's your fault, he told the teacher. The teacher says, why is it my fault? He says, my son identified as a Rottweiler. You should know better than to put a cat with a dog.
Shit. Oh, man. Well, everyone, thanks for coming out this week. I put a link in chat for you can all come in and say hi to Bobby if you want. And thanks so much, Bobby, for being here this week. It was great to see you.
Dang, it was great being here.
Yeah, man.
I'll be around.
Awesome. That's awesome.
If my phone don't stop ringing.
Yeah.